Bonjour everyone, welcome back to the Magpie channel TV. Big thank you for the 20,000 subscribers. Yeah. That's what you're here to do today.
Yeah,
answer some of your questions. Q&A is special. We'll put it out on our Instagram last night, so if you don't follow already. What are you playing at the Magpie channel? Yeah, get involved.
Get on it.
Loads of you sent in questions. We didn't even put them on Facebook or Twitter or anything. No. I've been there all night. Do you know what I mean?
Just narrow it down a little bit.
Narrow it down. We've got all the time in the world. We've got about 10, 12 questions to run through, so let's get into it.
Question 1. What made you guys create the Magpie channel? In brackets, great decision too.
Thanks for the bracket comment.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
That's a question for you, really. You set it up.
I set it up because I was proper intrigued by Arsenal Fan TV. Like, I seen their viral clips, I seen them on Facebook, I seen Troops, and I just thought someone should be doing that for Newcastle. Someone should be interviewing the fans. I seen obviously True Jordy come up through his reaction videos and things like that, and I just thought, I'm waffling about football all the time, I may as well start recording myself doing it.
Yeah, well, we're doing it anyway, just tagging shit over beers in the pub, so I thought, tag shit with beers on camera.
Yeah, and that's how it started, remember? Beers on camera, Strawberry, back in the day. Up in the Strawberry pub, used to do the podcast and everything back up there. But yeah, that's where the idea started really, get voice of Newcastle fans at St James's Park at full time. And then it just led on to snowballed into a million different things, loads of different videos, TV appearances, all of that stuff. And
I think the original idea was just Fancams. Wasn't it? Yeah, it wasn't to do like podcasts or reactions or watch-alongs or none of that. It was literally just to, like, Saturday content, just ask questions at the ground, and that was the original plan. But it just developed from there.
Next question: who lives in a pineapple under the sea? It's for you, that one.
Hey Arnold.
Hey Arnold. I thought it was wasn't Recess set under the sea, wasn't it?
TJ Detweiler.
Aye, Detweiler.
Detweiler sentence.
Aye. That's who lives on the pineapple. Which players from the pre-takeover squad do you think will stay for 3 to 5 years? Absolutely none of them. Zero.
Yeah, it is a good question. Like, if there is any, yeah, it is difficult. Like the ones you'd think probably Sir Maximin, but he's already sparked interest, and if the club doesn't develop the way that we or he anticipates, then he'll probably look to leave. Like, he's had interest from Chelsea, Tottenham, and a couple of others from abroad. I don't know if like AC Milan or something like that's been interested in him. So yeah, you'd think Sir Maximin would be, like I say, depending on the club's development. Callum Wilson probably, but we'll probably be looking to get a striker in who'll definitely compete for a starting spot and eventually probably edge him out, and also depending on his injuries.
I was going to say, on his age, what is he now? Is he 29?
He's about 30, 29, 30, yeah.
So if you look at that, I mean, he could become into like a shoulder role, to be fair. He could just be like an Amiobi in the background, like, play the odd game, come off the bench.
He's good enough. Like, if he stays for another 3 years, he leaves at 33, as long as he stays fit, squad rotational role eventually, he's a great option. Yeah, other than that, I don't know. I know they're trying to make a long-term plan for Sean Longstaff, but I can't really see that working.
Joe Willock, if he found form, because he's still very young.
I'd big like price to keep Willock, especially like say squad rotation rules. Midfield's good at the minute. Like, Shelby's injured for the start of the season, so you'd probably think Willock's going to start. So he's still young. He's only 22 years old. So yeah, Willock's a very good shout. Other than that, yeah, Almiron, but yeah, you still don't really know about his development and his future plans, and especially with, like I said, the club's development. We're already looking at others like Madison, Paqueta, Diaby. He'll eventually get pushed out sooner than later. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so Maximin's the only one who you could really kind of set in stone, depending on.
And even then, you could still really leave this window. Something happened.
Well, yeah.
But that's why it's so hard to tell. But I'm just trying to think of any youngins or anyone in the defence. I think of Bondswell, who came on against Benfica the other day.
Anderson?
Elliot Anderson's a good shot, actually. Because Elliot Anderson could go on loan this summer, have a great year, and be here for years to come. Elliot Anderson's a very good shot, actually.
How long do you think it will take to get us into Europe?
About 9 months.
This time next year.
This time next year, baby. Millionaires.
Taking up Champions League.
Maybe Conference League. We're counting Europe as Conference League, aren't we, please? Yeah? Well, I'll take it. I'll be with
still Europe, yeah.
Maybe a cheeky, is it League Cup that gets you Europe, or FA Cup?
FA Cup does,
FA Cup, aye. So you could get that. Obviously, you could get 7th or whatever. So
yeah.
Realistically, I would still say about 3 years maybe.
Yeah,
2 to 3 years.
it just depends on what you consider Europe. If you mean Champions League, then I think it's a long discussion, that one. But if it is just as simple as Europa Conference League, I think we could get that next year. I think we could be looking at 7th, depending on the signings. Like obviously, like the people like Maddison, and I think we'll be pushing for a few more by the end of the window. Eddie Howe spoke to Keith Downey today and said that he's looking for another striker or two. So yeah, I think we could finish. We spoke about this a couple of weeks ago. We done a little podcast on the time there. So like minimum, I think we'll finish 10th. At best, probably 7th. Maybe even 6th if we can make the good signings and keep pushing on like we did towards the end of last season. So 6th, 7th gets you into Europe. So could literally be next year.
Mad. Could be.
Yeah.
Could well be.
To be more consistent in the Europa League, which is a better competition than the Conference League. So by Europa League in the next 2 years, definitely.
Well, we did the Fancams before the Atlanta game on Friday night, and a lot of people were confident in getting Europe next season, top 7, like you said. The way we finished the season strongly last year, we're kind with injuries, and we do make 2-3 more top quality additions to the squad. There's no reason why we can't do it. I was going to combine side and squad there.
So you just shouted squad out. Team squad. Kiss, kill, marry. I don't think that's the game.
I was going to say that's a brutal take on, isn't it?
Kiss.
Is it not kill? Is it not kiss? Avoid.
Kiss, marry, kill. Whatever way around you want to do it.
Whatever way around you want to do it.
They say kiss,
it was
marry,
different.
kill.
It was a different question, so I picked it.
Alan Pardew, John Carver, Sam Allardyce.
Oh wow. I'm gonna go kill Sam Allardyce. I'm gonna marry Carver because he's a nice bloke and he's shite manager, but he's a local bloke, you know. He likes to piss up. Pardew's, silver fox, isn't he? So I'm gonna kiss Pardew.
That's a good one. I'll agree with kiss Pardew. Handsome old silver fox.
Got into Europe now, Pardew, so you can have a kiss.
But I'd do it the other way around. I'd kill John Carver because of his comment about being the best manager in the league or whatever bollocks he said. Like,
can I be asked to sit in the house? There's deluded takes on things.
Delusional fucker saying stuff like that. And then I marry Allardyce because he likes a good piss up, like, and talks absolute bollocks.
You'll drop me in the shit now.
Sometimes he doesn't say the right things, but you know what I mean. We don't always.
Sell you down the river like for a couple of quid.
He probably would, but he'd be decent for a piss up. But John Carver couldn't be asked to listen to his shite all day, like so. Kiss Pardew, marry Allardyce, kill Carver.
At least we're both necking on with Pardew. Like many other girls in Newcastle during his time as manager.
Oh, aye. Few worse.
When are you releasing a weekly podcast? Well,
very good question.
Love to. Had plans back in the day, remember? You bought all the gear with the Yeti mics and everything.
Yeah, I did.
Had the setup on the go, did a few. We've got obviously Chris Dobie, we've got Keith Downey we did a podcast with back in the day as well.
Yeah.
So we have done bits and pieces, delved into the podcast world now and again. Something we really wanted to get up and running again before COVID went and absolutely ruined it.
Just good.
And it's something we do want to really take a look into and try and get sorted. You've got a massive list of guest names that we could sort out.
Oh, I got a long list of guest names.
Got Marty from Geordie Shore, who obviously was in the Fancams the other day in the background. He messaged me saying he wants to jump on a podcast, so we need to get that sorted. But
he was one of the ones that had teed up. I had a few teed up before COVID. Literally the week we'd done Chris Dobie, we had another 3 or 4 lined up.
Ex-players, local people from here like Marty, like Jack Bart, things like that. You know what I mean? Local people that are doing well. It would be hard to get a hold of Cam now, won't he, since he's too big time for it. Too big time to be in the track match, Cam,
Spotify, is it? Alright. Fuck yeah, Spotify.
But no, when are you releasing it? You're very busy at the minute. Hopefully, maybe in a couple of weeks' time we can try and sit down and organise something, but obviously busy lives and everything, it's just finding the time in it.
That's the thing, we were struck with COVID and then we got struck with growing old. Just times changed drastically during COVID. We just got pretty busy in our personal lives, so it's just hard to find the time to sit and get regular content like podcasts and stuff. Like we already do like the weekly stuff, like I've got like lineup predictions, you do like the previews and other bits and bobs and stuff, and then obviously the match day content.
Fancams are back now.
Yeah, so we're still getting things out at least 4 or 5 times a week. So we do want to put more out. We do want to get things out 7 days a week, and a weekly podcast is definitely on the to-do list. But it's just getting the right content at the right time. Like if we're going to do it, we want to do it properly instead of just, let's say, we started it, we'll put a couple out, but it wasn't consistent enough. Like if we're going to do it, we want to do it properly.
We need a proper thing where everyone knows which day to tune into at which time and get guests in order, and not even just guests. We could easily just do it. I mean, we just do it anyway.
We used to do like the King and Ricky show thing every now and then.
Exactly, yeah. So it's coming. It'll come. Don't worry. Couple months time or something.
We've just hit 20k on YouTube. Woo. What are your future goals for YouTube?
52k is the next one for me. Like, I want to see we can fill the St James's Park.
Oh, right.
You're confused with
that. 52? I was just going to say 50, maybe.
Whatever the official attendance ratio, it's like 52, 137, and that's what I want. That's the next step. And then obviously the 100k plat and all that. But not just about numbers for me. I can have no subscribers, as long as I've got enough views and I'm getting money, that's fine by me. I've got bills to pay, and it's not cheap. So the goals are to really just keep doing what we're doing. I mean, the long-term goal, I think I said this on a podcast before, maybe with you, but I definitely did it with Newcastle Fans TV when I did that influencer video for them, and I said, like, my goal is just to do this full time and be able to travel around and watch Newcastle, especially hopefully getting to Europe. I mean, if Newcastle continue the way we're going, and if I can do for a living spending Wednesday night in Spain watching us play Valencia or something, that would be amazing. Do you know what I mean? Like,
it's going to be expensive.
It's going to be expensive, so keep on subscribing, keep watching. But that's the dream.
100k, baby.
We need it. That's the dream. Get anywhere near, the likes of the big fan TV channels that are doing it well. We can do half of what they're doing, which is hard because we need to build that global fan base. But to be able to do it,
that's what we need. Yeah.
We need Newcastle to continue on the trajectory that they are, and then no doubt we'll be able to do it hopefully full time in the near future.
The struggle for us that we've been saying for years. Like, we just need Newcastle to be relevant.
Aye.
Like the takeover, we knew was going to be big for us personally, for the channel, because we probably were getting left behind. Like, we were putting in hard work, weekly content, day after day. Like, people don't realise what goes on behind the scenes. It's not just we set a camera up and just talk shit. Like, we'd do hard work, like, behind the scenes and stuff. So, but like during like the Mike Ashley and Steve Bruce, and particularly through COVID, it was just hard, wasn't it? Like, I was starting to lose interest, to be honest. It was just getting hard every week. We're just getting angry watching shite football, no interest, no goals, no future, no target, nothing. Like, so yeah, it was just getting really, really hard. Like the interest in Newcastle on a global scale wasn't there. So we were suffering because of it. We weren't enjoying what we were doing. So yeah, the takeover has now got Newcastle on the map. People are interested, looking at big signings, like going after international players like Paqueta and Bruno and people like that. Like, people are going to start taking interest. So it's only going to benefit us, but it's going to benefit the club more than anything. So it makes our job easier. It makes us happy putting this content out. It's not a slug instead of talking about what fucking formation Steve Bruce is going to play on the weekend.
Brucey Barrows.
Yeah, so yeah, it's a good thing for us. So yeah, we're happy.
Because like you say, that's why I went out to Southampton to break into mainstream media instead of this, because I was so sick of just being whingy every week on YouTube, complaining, and I was just boring, being negative.
It was draining you mentally, wasn't it?
Like
every weekend it was just
the watch-alongs weren't like
just draining. It was just getting angry and shouting at camera like a dick. It was just wasn't fun.
How quickly time can change,
like, obviously we weren't getting to the games. Like, I'd rather be at the game shouting in person.
Couldn't even get pissed and shout.
I'd just sit in my fucking bedroom, fucking screaming at the telly. I was lifting.
Yeah, it was awesome time.
What's the most awkward Fancams experience you've ever had?
Oh, that's a good question.
Tying a pasty guy every week.
You'll be watching this, man. Shout on that. Big up pasty. See you on Saturday, son.
People like Pasty that come on every week, like they're a blessing. Like, you're going to get the regular contact, like the regular viewers. But it's like people that just don't have chat.
You've waited a line to talk to us. I'm trying to ask you questions.
The funny thing is, people will be like behind camera going, "Oh yeah, let me in here. Let me fucking tell you what's all about this match," and then they get on camera like, you're then asking questions like, "Aye, what do you think of the game?" It's good, like. It was like, what was your favourite part of the game? Nah.
All of it. It's draining. It's long. It is long, because that's the blessings, like you say, of Pasty Guy, of jordyrick, and even other people that come on and know what they're talking about. It's like Jordy, Scottish Jordy, Andy. So you want that, but we always encourage new people to come on. But please come on.
Everyone to come on, yeah. But
we had some good people on Friday, actually. Some good ones from Friday last week on the Fancams.
It's the ones that make me laugh. The big that sells up, like saying like, "Oh, fucking give me a gun, I'll tell you what it's all about," and then they just got knee cracked. Oh mate, fuck off, man.
I should tell you what was awkward but brilliant at the same time was the infamous Squeaky Man United fan.
Oh
because he's shouting in my face like Shearer's full of smack. He's off his tits and I'm just having to stand there. I'm trying not to laugh. I'm trying not to get angry at him calling me club shit and everything. But we're just doing it and it's just entertaining.
The funny thing was though, now like you forgot the mic, so you just stood there with like the little like button thing. You just stood there like that, and he's going Shearer.
Is he on Spice or what?
That was so funny, man. We've had some cracking fan cams over the years. That's why we love doing this. Like it's meant having like the regulars all night past the game, but the best ones are like the random ones, people you've never met before.
Gold mines.
Come on, and that absolute minute. I don't know if we should mention it, but remember that Southampton fan?
Oh my god, that was definitely the most awkward one. Actually, that was definitely the most. And I was a nice lad, and I took that down. And it was going viral. I took it down. That Southampton fan who was going to pull his boxers down and run around the street.
He's going, "My dick is absolutely massive." Like the girls love it. But he was like a fucking married man.
I should look for him in Southampton when I was there. I forgot all about that. He was a married man with kids, and his wife messaged me saying, "Oh, the kid's going to get bullied at school if they say that, so would he take it down?" And I took it down, even though it was...
The views were doing really well.
Like, it was
unbelievable. Like, that was before any viral moment. That was like pre-Jordy and everything. That was like the first one that was kind of circulating quite well on Twitter and stuff.
Massive, had like 100,000 views. Like, I remember the check it the next morning. I was like, oh my god. At that time, I think that was only like a few videos in. Very start.
It's quite early on, wasn't it? Yeah.
Wow, I forgot about that. He definitely wins it.
Will you be involving jordyrick in season pre-match interviews?
Well, I'd absolutely love to. We'd have to ask jordyrick on that one.
Yeah, because he's a busy man now. He can't make the games as regular as he used to either.
Even though he now has a season ticket holder.
He is now a season ticket holder.
The thing with jordyrick, we're talking about fan cams and stuff, and obviously he went massively viral. You know, Alan Shearer watched him on Amazon Prime for crying out loud. You know what I mean? Like, it's mental, but he got a lot of trolls as well, and sometimes that can wear you down. He didn't bother about the trolls. He used to bite back and laugh his head off at it, but when people started talking about his kids and that was just...
He did have some wanker like DMing him, talking about like he's like knowing like his wife's name and like his kids and stuff. Like he's a tit on camera, but he's a fucking nice guy behind the scenes. Like, he's all good mates. Like we've known him for years and years. Like jordyrick is like a character loosely based on the real guy.
He's very sick
because he's a knacker and all.
Because people are always saying like, oh, he must be off his face. Do that mean he's out on a fucking Tuesday morning?
Like all the comments saying, oh, the coke must be good in Newcastle or whatever. Like swear to God, hands down, he's never been on drugs.
No.
I think at worst he's been on like 3 pints, which does get him all. So
yeah, take that though. Remember, like when we were at university on a Tuesday morning, he began mental in a lecture. Like he's just always a loud, mad bastard. But
yeah, a few of the videos he was drunk off about 3 pints at best, but no drugs involved, nothing like that. But yeah, it was like the comments, like people saying like they know where he live and his wife's name and like he's got 2 daughters and things like that. Like that's too far, that man. So I think he wanted to take a little bit of a step back from that. But even back then, he was only sporadic because he only came to very few games. He was never
once every 3 months.
He's never a weekly regular, but every video he'd done went viral. At the time, I think it was like 4 or 5 videos off the charts. I think he only done like 5 videos that season, and like they all went viral. So he was never a regular in the first place. But yeah, like now he's a season ticket holder. Now Fancams are back in full. Like we've got a full capacity at St James's. Hopefully we can get him on a little bit more regular. But yeah, the jordyrickness might be a little bit diluted.
Probably diluted a bit now. I mean, I was in the pub with him in the Strawberry before we did the fan cams on the Friday night, and he said he was going to come out, and then when they went to coming out to do one, he was just like, oh, I'm just going to stay hanging another pint. Is that alright? So he bottled it last minute, and I think there's just a bit of him where he probably go out there and jordyrick will just come out, and then the next one
he doesn't want jordyrick to come out.
He'll have 1 million views and he'll be like, oh fuck, I've done it again. So he's scared to win now.
You just need to get him drunk. If you see him in the Strawberry or Shearer's, pretty much just get him tanked up.
A few Jaeger bombs and he'll be wooing out of the place.
If you had the chance, this is a good question. If you had the chance to go back in time to a Newcastle game that you couldn't get tickets to, I mean, I think that's not saying the end of the question, but it's basically what you need. So, if you go back in time and get tickets to a game that you didn't go to, which would it be? That is a good question.
It is a very good question.
Basically anything from the 90s.
And basically anything with this kit,
Barcelona,
Barca,
Man United,
Barca 3-2, Barca 3-2. That night at St James's Park for Barcelona must have been incredible. What, 1998? Obviously too young for us to really go there now. Even if I was there, I can't remember it. So I would love to do that again. That's what excites me the most about this takeover, doing that again, getting those Champions League nights back with Tino 3-0 up. Wow, would have been amazing. That
would have been unreal. But I think Man United would have been class and all, because that was like Shearer's first season. Turned them down that season. He was giving them a bit of jip in the corner, and 5-0 against the champions. So
didn't we go top now after?
They picked out of the league the season before. But they were bottled the 12-point lead against them. Signed Shearer, turned them down, and then turned them over 5-0 at St James's. That would have been incredible. So I think they're the top 2 games for me. Other than that, I can't really think of many. I wasn't at the Arsenal 4-4 one. That would have been good.
I wasn't either. I was out for my mate's birthday.
Yeah, I remember. I was just watching it on Gillette Soccer Saturday, and I was messaging jordyrick at half time because he was he'd finished work and he was at the Haymarket bus station. He was coming to mine, and he says, "Oh, am I going to put a bet on you? I sort of win 5-4." I think he might have said 4-4 actually, and I I'm gonna put 5-4 on or something like that. So just obviously joking because we're 4-0 down at half time, shit as can be. And we just made that joke, and then next thing you know, it was 5-4 and it was 4-4, and we were pushing for a fifth. I think
it was Niall Ranger. Niall Ranger should have scored.
Yeah, so being 4-0 down and loads of people left and all. I think the capacity was only cut in half by the second half. Everyone was just like, fuck this, could be 10-0 by this rate. But that would have been a good game to go to. To be fair, that second half would have been amazing. The last question: if you could invite 3 Toon players, past or present, to a party, who would you invite? I think we've had a question like this in the past.
I have
before,
actually.
Yeah,
I thought that.
But yeah, first top of the list has got to be Gaza.
Has to be. That'd be Messi.
Tino,
aye.
Huh.
And
probably someone boring to mellow it down. Craig Bellamy.
Bellamy's not a great golf club, not more. Try and pick one out of the current squad, maybe. And someone. Maxi could be a shout, aye. And I'll be sitting there playing fucking cards in the corner, wouldn't he?
Who?
He's fucking Helios game. Dishing out his fucking Helios game. He's headband, can't be asked. This is a wild party, man. Bring Matt Ritchie.
Matt Ritchie would be a good one to be
fair. Smash the place up. Or we'll bring just a Dubravka, just sit in the corner elegantly. Do you know what I mean? Fabian Shaw, sitting there with a little martini.
Mark Gillespie would be funny.
Mark Gillespie, aye.
He seems a bit of a character. He'd probably just get pissed.
Aye.
Even if it was a Friday night, he hasn't got a match in the morning, does he?
He does it every weekend now, doesn't he?
Mark Gillespie, he seems like a character.
And he was expecting that answer, wait, Mark Gillespie. Gaza.
Past Gaza and Tino, definitely.
And then in this team, probably would be say Max McPhail.
Yeah. Who said Shearer?
It's got to
be Shearer.
Yeah, sack the current team off and put Shearer in.
Yeah.
Put Shearer in, yeah.
Tough one.
It is, plenty of options. Thanks everyone for those questions. More importantly, thank you for subscribing to the Magpie channel TV. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button. Drop your comments below, any of those questions, put your answers in there, and we'll see you in the next one. Enjoy yourselves.